Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. I'm supposed to be walking while all this is going on to prevent any blood clots or any problems like that, I guess. Feel a little bit better right now, so I thought I'd take a little bit of a walk in the woods, and while I'm out here, thought maybe I'd try to show you guys some resources. There's no snow on the ground, so it's actually a good time to walk around out here and look for things that might be beneficial and kind of learn the environment in the woods. So anyway, when I find something interesting, I'll show it to you guys. And here is the first thing I noticed on this little walk right here, this little pocket of pine resin right here underneath this branch. This is actually a really good resource. Has a bunch of different uses, from putting on wounds to glue to fire starting, but that's actually a pretty good sized chunk. It's at least the size of I'd say a silver dollar, and quite a bit thicker. But anyway, that's the first little thing I found here on my little walk. And here is another little guy that isn't covered by the snow. If there'd be a lot of snow out here, you wouldn't be able to find stuff like this. But this right here, this is the Mullen Plant. And the Mullen Plant has a bunch of different medicinal properties. So it would be something that would be worth collecting if you found something like that. I don't know if you guys can see up there, but those little balls that are kind of hanging up there in the trees, those are actually sumac berries, and sumac berries are very high in vitamin C if they're steeped in cold water. And there's actually quite a few of them that are just laying here on the ground that have fallen. So if you need a little something to give your water a boost out here, you could pull some of those down and you could add them into your water. When you're out here and you're kind of scanning and you're looking over things, especially in a situation like this where there's no snow on the ground and everything is damp and dark and matted down, you want to pay attention to anything that's light colored or white. If you see anything that's light or white or light colored, you want to pay attention and you want to investigate that, because it's probably something that either the knowledge of or the actual resource could be beneficial to you. And I'll see if I can show you back here. You can see what I'm pointing at right there. See if I can't get the camera a little closer. That is an actual old buck rub, and this one's actually pretty old because it's you can tell it's a little bit darker around the edges and stuff. But this lighter colored wood right here basically sticks out like a sore thumb. Everything else is going to be darker, greener, grayer, blacker than what this is. So then that's a way you can kind of pick up on I guess these little tracking skills. But you always want to investigate anything that looks light or white to you, because it's probably either a resource or it's information that'll be beneficial to you. I stopped here by this little drainage ditch. These little drainage ditches are pretty common in our area. The old farms and the old farmers, they would dig these out to drain the land so they'd have more land to till. So of course, things like this are water resources. So if you have water filtration and stuff, you could pull water out of here and filter it, make it safe to drink. But it's also a good spot to look for animals. Now you can see there, kind of in between those two, there's a green spot, and there's a little bit of brush right there, and then there's a little larger tree over here. There's actually a bit of a trail that goes up and in there. A lot of animal trails will lead to water. So if you're following an animal trail, it's good to check it out for water resources and then make notes of that. So, and just wanted to kind of show that to you here. And of course, we're just a little ways from where that buck rub was. So this is obviously an area that is frequented by deer, which could be beneficial in a bunch bunch of different situations to know that information by just reading the signs of the land here. Even on a damp day like today, these pine trees can be good sources for tinder to start a fire. And the closer you get to the trunk of these trees, the better the chance is that you're going to find something that's dry, sort of like these sticks that are right here. See if you can hear this here. You can hear that that's nice and crisp. That means that these sticks are drier, so these will catch a spark better, and they'll help you get your fire going. You always want to listen for that crack of those small sticks to make sure that they're dry enough so you're not wasting your time starting a fire, and you can get one going as quick as possible. Items like this dead deer back here, are another thing that you'll find on these little walks this time of year. I'm actually going to turn the camera around here. I'm going to show you a few things that you can kind of deduce from inspecting this remains here. And this is what we got here. This was a doe. There is no antlers to be seen on the skull there whatsoever, and you can tell by those hooves this was a fairly large deer. This wasn't a yearling. You can kind of tell by the teeth there that this was probably a mature deer, year or two old. This particular hoof is missing, so I don't know if this animal was shot or something happened to that particular leg, and that's what caused its demise. It's pretty well chewed up here, but there's several different trails that are coming in. There's that one right there. There's another one over there that's coming into this. Now, this could actually be a resource. If you were a trapper, you could set a trap here. It would probably be pretty simple to get a coyote or a fox out of something like this. But this right here is just a fact of life when you're out here in nature finding stuff like this. All right, guys, I'm going to head back in now, but hope you guys got a little something out of this. Just short walk here, showing you a few things that I found. Kind of resource-wise out here in this a little bit of a thaw that we're having. It's always good to know your local area and what is available out there in the wild environment, just in case anything would happen. But anyway, it's Modern Refugee. Appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys got a little information, a little entertainment out of this video here, and you guys have a good one.